So this is the Nokia 8.1. Last time we saw this phone here, we were doing a durability test, and this phone was awarded as a most durable glass phone of 2018 by me after performing tests on 30 plus smartphones. Okay, what are my thoughts after using it for 2 weeks, and how much money did I spend it in repairing this phone? Should you still buy this phone or not? Because there's a new variant of 6 GB is already available. So 4 is okay for you, 6 GB is okay for you. We're gonna see everything here. Okay, now the repair charge, and it took me around 18k rupees, including all the taxes, GSTs, to get this phone repaired. So here is the phone, and I'm taking as a reference to the Nokia 6.1 plus. So one thing I would like to say, like Nokia, they're really making very pocketable phones. So see, this is 6.18 inches display, and still it's not very huge. And take a look on this small baby guy, the Nokia 6.1 plus. So if you have a smaller phone, you can get a better idea how much difference is there in the form factor overall side. So it's a little bit wider, thicker, but overall I am very happy with that phone. So once you hold it, you will really feel like it is a premium phone. So this kinds of feeling you will get on the phones like the OnePlus 60, OnePlus 6, the glass and the stainless steel, which is the rarest, but this phone feels solid. The only thing that I don't like is this huge camera bump. So next we have to talk about the display. So let me tell you guys, I'm using Galaxy Note 9 as a primary phone, so which is amongst the best Android display still you can buy right now. And after using this Nokia 8.1 side by side, and I'm not able to make much difference because the display is really sharp. Nokia is using pure view display. So what it does actually, it just upscales content. For example, if it is HDR, it will make it to the HDR compliant. So any content which is HDR, you will be able to play on this phone. So this is what the pure view display actually does. So it just makes everything richer, looks beautiful. So let's talk about the camera of the Nokia 8.1. So here's a quick walkthrough on the UI. So you get the AI scene detection mode. You can actually figure that out and just checks whether it is object and computer and all the things. And if you go to the pro mode, it's like exactly your old Lumia UI. So it's not the fastest, it's slightly slower, but I always use cameras in the just basic mode, auto mode. So AI scene detection, it just helps you bringing some color enhancement. For example, it is plants, it will show you things. There's a HDR also, and it takes nice portrait. There's a PIP feature too, like you can use both the front and the rear camera, and some kind of combination with that is it brought back with the Nokia 8 motion photos and some other things. Beauty mode I just left off. This Google lens feature also available. It is half baked, not working properly. On the video side, you will be able to film in the 4K and 1080p 30 frame per second. So that's some kind of shame why it is not able to film 1080p 60 frame per second, even though processor does support that. Front you will able to film only in the 1080p. But let me tell you, the last year's Nokia 8 was able to film front on the 4K. I don't know, the successor is not able to film in the front 4K. So that was about the quick UI overview. So finally, how's the camera overall? So I took a lot of photos in just 2 weeks. In fact, I went outside for some kind of outing with a family, and I completely used this phone. I did not use my Pixel, I did not use my Galaxy Note 9 just to see. I thought to trust on this phone. So is this phone really trustworthy for the camera? So things I like about the camera about this Nokia 8 is photos are good. Mostly they are true to natural color, what I used to saw with my eyes. I used to find here, I used to see the same kind of photos here. But when I moved to the indoor, so I see like that there are some missing details. Photos are slightly toward the darker side. It takes nice photos, but generally it happens if you are slightly indoor, they try to enhance the photo. Most phones nowadays, they give you the night mode. We'll talk about that on the complete low light. So still the photo is decent. Of the rear camera, 13 plus 12 megapixel with the GIS optics. GIS optics does help you in bringing colors more, and if you use the AI scene detection mode, things will slightly more enhance. For example, if you're taking photos of the plant, it will be more green. Now when you go to the complete low light, and honestly guys, I did not find it to be very great on the low light. The same happens with other phones like the Nokia 6.1 plus, Nokia 8. Last year we have saw that. In fact, if I compare the same phone with the Redmi Note 7, that phone is taking much better low light shot. It's a lot lesser in the price compared to the Nokia 8.1. So on the low light side, still this phone is not very great. When there is a complete low light on the moonlight stuff, on the indoor it takes okay photo. there is no such problem at all. Now when it comes to the selfie side, it takes nice photos. I mean, it takes good bokeh. I will just show you guys one quick photo here. So this takes nice actually bokeh. So overall it is good. I mean, it shows the proper details. It's not doing any kind of beautification mode like with other buttered phones are doing. So this is all about the cameras. Now let's talk about the performance of this phone. So compared to the last year's Nokia 8, which was with the 835, it should be with the 845, but Nokia used the Snapdragon 710. It is again based on the 10nm. So I'm going to show you some comparison side by side. There are few phones I have taken. Some phones are using the same 10nm like the Honor Play. Some are 12nm like the Realme U1, and some are on the 14nm CPU structure like the Moto 1, Max Pro M2, Nokia 6.1 Plus. So we are just going to see first and the last. So is the Nokia 8.1 with the Snapdragon 710 having the 10nm structure is the fastest among all of them, or it is performing in the similar way like the Honor Play is performing? So take a look here. How's the performance overall? So direct competitor is the Honor Play because they have the same 10nm, but that is Kirin, that is Nokia 8.1. So overall I would say the still 710 is performing near alike to the same what you see with the Snapdragon 660, the Helio P70 and the Honor Play Kirin 970. It's not the fastest, it's just average. So I did not find like the processor is the best point of this phone. In fact, it is just okay processor. Not able to film 1080p 60 frames per second here. They did not provide it with that. You can see sometimes even the Nokia phones are on the very slower side. So I'm just showing Nokia 6.1 Plus as a reference. Why? I'll tell you very soon. This is the first game where we found the Nokia 8.1 was the first here, sorry, in launching the game. Okay, let's see about some heavy games other. So as you can see guys, still the performance is okay. The Snapdragon 710 is not going to help at all. On a Play we have seen in the past, it is a super processor. Kirin processor really outbeats the Qualcomm's most of the times. Again, Honor Play having the same kind of technology on the Nokia 8.1 came first. So Helio P70 again came first. Nokia 8.1 was on the third. So sadly Motorola phone is on the last here. Let's see about the PUBG. How about if you're trying to play PUBG on the Nokia 8.1, is it going to perform well here or not? So there is your PUBG game. So you can see Honor Play is going faster than after the Realme U1. In fact, the Realme U1 is on the 12nm Helio P70. It is performing much better than Nokia 8.1. So really, there is nothing special about this phone's processor. But how about the software? We are going to see very soon in the RAM management test here. So should you test this phone for the memory also, because Android One phones we have seen in the past, they perform really great, like we have seen for the Moto One Power in the past, which is again the Android One device. Okay guys, now it's time to do a quick memory management test. How about the Android One 4GB RAM model? So there are two more Android One phone here, the Moto One and the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Just try to see, we have launched the 6 applications. How many games are there in the memory? So other phones also you can see the Zenfone Max Pro M2 is a stock Android, very close to the Android One, 4GB RAM, Snapdragon 660. It kept everything in the memory. So far I love this phone. Motorola One, Android One phone, you can see all the applications are the memory. And Realme One just refreshes one game. Nokia 6.1 Plus, it refreshed every game. Nokia 8.1 is refreshing most of the games. I'm not sure, I guess I missed the one. I'm just assuming every game. So most of the games are getting refreshed here. So really I don't know why these two Nokia Android One phones are performing super poorly. That's why I took the Nokia 6.1 Plus here, just to show you guys what will happen. So like we have seen, the performance of this phone is just average. Alright, now how about the battery of this phone? So this phone comes with a 3500 milliamps battery, and it is supported with the USB Type-C 18-watt fast charger you will get out of the box, which is great thing. So here is a quick stat if I can show you about the battery if you're interested. So I'm using this phone heavily nowadays. I mean, taking photos and doing a lot of stuffs with this phone. So you can see how much is the battery I'm getting with this phone. So far for the almost 54% consumed, I got the screen on time of the 2 hours. So nothing so special. So I'm mostly getting around 5 hours of screen on time. So not sure, I turn on the Android Pie adaptive brightness, still this phone is not able to give me more backup. I'm not sure the same is there with the Nokia 6.1 Plus also. It is again giving me some, just okay backup. Finally, on the battery side, this phone is okay, not the super champion, but it charges really quick. 18-watt out of the box adapter you are getting, so there should not be any problem. You will easily able to make complete day. So this is all about I have to say for the battery. Now about the audio of this phone, how's the audio? So this phone has a Nokia proprietary Ozo audio. So it is definitely different than compared to other traditional phones if you are using. So if you try to film any video and just try to play back it later, you will notice the difference. This is honestly, I will say, the audio of this phone is really great. It just has a great option. But this doesn't have 3 mics like you can see on the Nokia 8 earlier. So there is no such option given like which mic you have to use. So but still the sound is okay. There is a single speaker on the bottom which is stereo type, not the best, but the experience overall is better. And yep, you are getting a headphone jack, and there is a good headphone in the box also, just to mention in case you haven't seen the unboxing. Lastly guys, about the software, anything special? So this is Android 1 device launched with the Android Pie, so you should be getting 2 more major software update, Android Q and Android R, so that is okay with that. So far there's no major bug. Android 1 is clean and smooth. We have seen the memory management is not great, but still this phone is very fluid. For the daily casual using, I'm not seeing any delay at all. This phone performs really well, but I just wish memory management should be better. So what are the final thought about the Nokia 8.1? Should you buy this phone or not? I would say you should wait for a few more days, wait for price to drop. There are other phones around the market, Nokia 6.1 2 and some premium Nokia flagship phones. So hopefully after launching them, the price is definitely going to go down, and who knows, there are some better phones are going to come with a better processor, with a better optics. That's been it for today's Nokia 8.1 long-term review. Still have concerns, queries, you guys can comment me here, and you can just tweet me for the faster response. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Sarab. Have a great day.